Alright, so first off, again, huge spoiler alert. If you're not caught up to chapter 818 in the One Piece manga, don't watch this video. So for the rest of you, as you know, in chapter 118 we got the huge road poneglyph discovery, which I already mentioned in my video yesterday. So what I want to talk about today is where I think the fourth poneglyph could be. And yes, I know that I'm a little late to this, but I have some ideas that I think haven't really been talked about that much, or at least I haven't seen them talked about much. So first off, what we already know is there's one on with the Minx and Zoe that Luffy just claimed. There's one with Big Mom, probably on Whole Cake Island, and there's one with Kaido, probably in Wano Kuni. So where's the fourth? That's the big question. So first, I'm gonna lay out my five, the people that I think have it, but first just the types of people that could have it. So what do you need to be? One, there are a couple categories of people. The Revolutionaries could have it, someone from them. The Warlords could have it, one of them. One of Roger's crew could have it, and the War Government could have it. One of the other Yonkos could have it. And yes, I know there's some overlaps there. I'm going to talk about, again, the five that I think have it, and then a couple that I am confident don't have it. But first, why do I think those are the five types of people that could have it? One, they're the ones that are strong enough to have it, and they're the ones that might know where it is. They're the only ones that could get to it, likely. And and they have reasons to keep it secret, and that's the big thing. Why don't we know where it is? So I'm going to start with the least likely that I think and go up to the most likely. So for the first one, the least likely I think is the World Government. And so from a power level and a secrecy level, they obviously fit the bill. They're strong, and they wouldn't want people to know about where it is. But Oda has set it up that they're going to be the fight after Raftel, after Luffy claims the One Piece, because of what Whitebeard said right before he died. He said that someone's going to come and they're going to be carrying the weight of the world on their back and they're going to fight against the Navy. And that only happens after they get the One Piece, because he also put it in with talking about how Blackbeard wasn't the one that Roger was waiting for, and whoever that is the one that's going to come and fight against the Navy. So it has to be after they get the One Piece. But it is possible that there's a smaller fight, maybe just between him and the admirals, and then the bigger fight afterwards is against the Gorosei. So it is possible that the government has it. So then the second least likely, in my personal opinion, to have it is the Revolutionaries. So I originally thought the Revolutionaries might be pretty high, but then I was watching a video. I'll put the link in the description. I can't remember off the top of my head which one it was. But they mentioned that if the Revolutionaries had it, that Dragon would have asked Robin to read it. But I think it's possible that maybe Dragon's just trying to keep it a secret, or maybe Robin declined to read it because she wants to wait for Luffy, because she told Rayleigh that she wants to be on Luffy's ship. So I don't think they have it, but maybe one of the other revolutionaries have it. One of his commanders that we're about to meet is taking care of it. So then the third least likely, in my opinion, is that one of the other warlords has it, and by that obviously I mean Blackbeard, because I'm going to talk about Shanks in a second when I talk about Roger's crew. I don't think Blackbeard has it because Blackbeard's not the type to hold on to it. He's going to wait for probably Luffy to get all of them, and then he's going to go after Luffy and just get them all at once. I don't think he's the type of person that would hold on to it and keep it secret. But he could have it because he is strong enough, and he's a sneaky type, so he wouldn't want anyone to know because he wouldn't want to get into a fight with one of the other emperors. So then, the second least likely, I think, is one of the warlords. So, obviously, Bucky doesn't have it, but someone, and obviously Doflamingo doesn't have it, because I think Luffy would have, or Robin would have realized, someone would have found it when they were on Dressrosa. Somehow Law would already know or something. So I don't think Doflamingo had it. And Edward's son doesn't have it. But I think Mihawk or Boa could have it. So, obviously Boa's very secretive, so is Mihawk, both extremely strong. I think it's more likely that Mihawk would have it because it's a fight that Oda's trying to set up between Zoro and Mihawk, obviously. So it makes sense if that happened before Raftel, because the Pirate King needs the strongest swordsman. We've already seen that, they've said it before, so we know that Zoro's probably going to beat Mihawk before they get to Raftel, not after. Plus Luffy has to be the last goal, you know? That's just between the monster trio anyway. That's just how it has to work, because the other ones are a bit broader. But there's a find the specific thing or be the best, and so that has to happen before Luffy's. So then the most likely, I think, is Shanks has it. Shanks is a Yonko, and he was on Roger's crew. So if he wasn't, so he obviously knows where it is at least, so he could get it. So it's not secret from him, and he's extremely strong, obviously. So plus Oda setting him up as kind of this gatekeeper for Luffy. Like Luffy needs to prove to Shanks that he's strong before he moves on. So I think Shanks will probably has it, and we're gonna see Luffy have like a duel with Shanks in order to get into Raftel. I think who doesn't have it is Rayleigh definitely doesn't have it, and Jinbei definitely doesn't have it. People are saying Jinbei probably has it, but that would be too easy, plus it didn't really look right in the cover story. And Rayleigh doesn't have it because he would have told Luffy, even though Luffy said he doesn't want to know where the One Piece is. If Rayleigh had, obviously Rayleigh knows where it is and he didn't tell him, but if Rayleigh had it, he would tell Luffy, because otherwise Luffy would have to circle back, and it's just, he would tell him if he had it. So yeah, tell me what you think, and stay classy, internet.